His Royal Highness the Crown Prince and Prime Minister Prince Salman bin Hamad Al Khalifa chaired the weekly cabinet meeting at Ghudaybiya Palace. The cabinet highlighted His Majesty King Hamad bin Isa Al Khalifa's commitment to promoting the values of coexistence and openness to all cultures and religions, which are fundamental to the kingdom's identity. The cabinet welcomed the royal order issued by His Majesty the King establishing the King Hamad Award for Peaceful Coexistence, which is in line with the kingdom's vision of enhancing global peace and coexistence and promoting dialogue and coexistence among civilizations. The cabinet expressed its congratulations on the 23rd anniversary of the Supreme Council for Women, the SCW. The cabinet also noted that the role of Her Royal Highness, the wife of His Majesty the King and President of the SCW, Princess Sabika bint Ibrahim Al Khalifa, in enhancing women's empowerment and furthering the accomplishments of Bahraini women. The cabinet commended Bahrain's international success at the Paris 2024 Olympics, including winning 4 medals, 2 gold, 1 silver and 1 bronze, adding to the kingdom's accomplishment across the sports sector. The cabinet congratulated all those for the Kingdom of Bahrain and Arab nations who supported Team Bahrain at the Olympics to achieve these impressive results, which alleviated Arab accomplishments in the Olympics and international competitions. The cabinet emphasized Team Bahrain's commitment to enhancing the kingdom's international sports standing in light of the report submitted by the Minister of Health on the cochlear implant program at the Salmania Medical Complex. The cabinet followed up on His Royal Highness's directives for the swift completion of cochlear implant surgeries for those on the waiting list. The report outlined the support provided by the concerned authorities in implementing these directives, as well as details on the swift completion of the directives during August 2024, a move that furthers healthcare services for citizens. His Royal Highness directed all ministries and government authorities to facilitate the procedures for issuing licenses, including the development of regulations that simplify and reduce the steps of issuance to enhance the kingdom's investment environment and development to benefit the citizens. The cabinet affirmed the kingdom's support to all regional and international efforts to consolidate global security and peace, avoid further tension and conflicts, and ensure stability and security to promote regional progress and prosperity. The cabinet then approved the following. A memorandum submitted by the Government Executive Committee on the Government Priorities Framework 4.0. A memorandum submitted by the Government Executive Committee regarding several priority draft laws aimed at keeping pace with development needs that benefit citizens. A memorandum submitted by the Minister of Finance and National Economy regarding the annual report and audited financial statements of the Future Generations Reserve Fund for the fiscal year ending 31st of December 2023. The report outlined the total assets of the Future Generations Reserve Fund, which amounted to $768.9 million in 2023, an increase of 25.2% year on year. The report further revealed that the fund achieved a total gross income of $64 million and a positive return on average investments of 9.6%. A memorandum submitted by the Ministerial Committee for Financial and Economic Affairs and Fiscal Balance regarding the progress in developing 500 government services within 7 months across 24 government entities. A memorandum submitted by the Ministerial Committee for Legal and Legislative Affairs on the government's response to 5 proposals submitted by the Council of Representatives. A memorandum submitted by the Minister of Housing and Urban Planning regarding a draft resolution on housing regulatory procedures. The changes made in the procedures aim to serve and benefit citizens in this field. The memorandum includes the cancellation of the condition that stipulates that a family shall not benefit from housing services if the wife inherits a property. The changed criteria will only include a review of the monthly salary income when granting a family the nomination certificate, and the monthly salary income will not be reviewed again during the housing allocation process. And a memorandum submitted by the Minister of Housing and Urban Planning regarding a draft resolution amending the regulatory requirements for construction and housing project areas, contributing to the possibility of expanding the building areas of the housing and residential units. The cabinet then took note of the ministerial report on the outcomes of the visit to Kuwait for the signing ceremony of the tourism cooperation agreement between Bahrain and Kuwait.